Radio. I'm Annette McCoy. Joining me today is the lovely Rosemary Butterworth. And before we start, I'd just like to remind you that these shows should never replace your legal, medical, nor professional advice, nor your own sound judgment. Rosemary is with me today, and Rosemary is an author, and she is also, how would you like to describe yourself, Rosemary? Let me pass it over to you.
I'm a counsellor. I do phone sessions, a lot of phone sessions, and I use my psychic gifts on the phone to be able to tell people how to move forward. Because I find in their bodies, when I'm scanning them, isn't it incredible? I talked to a lady in New Zealand, I can see her body as clearly as anything. And I find that they have thought forms in their different parts of their body, in the cells of the body. It might be their solar plexus. And in the solar plexus is usually lack of self-worth. I'm not good enough. I'm a bit of a failure. I can't do that. There's no self-love. And these get stuck in the cells of that area of your body. And eventually they'll cause a disease of some kind. And, it's really interesting to me because if it's heart issues like disappointment, betrayal, I find it in the heart chakra or the heart space in this area of the body. And I work on then helping them remove that with angelic help, of course. I call on Archangel Haniel, and she's wonderful. And we work together, and I see her remove these negative emotions from the cells of their body. And that's truly how I've been working, at least for the last 2 years especially, because the gift keeps changing,
Right.
And it's been able to help people. And then I get these wonderful texts the next day saying, Rosemary, I feel so different. I could sleep last night,
Yay!
Yeah. And it's a simple thing to find out what blockages they've got in their body. And I love being able to do that. It gives me great joy,
Yes.
and to help people get out of that space. And I call it moving forward. But it just means they can live. I said to one lady yesterday, oh dear, she had some blockages and she was in a lot of discomfort and pain, and her legs felt like cement and they were numb and she couldn't walk very well. And I said, that's because you've got no energy there. We got the energy flowing. And I got this beautiful text afterwards. And I don't know her. I've never met her. And somebody recommended her to ring me, on the phone. And she said, oh, you're a wonderful friend. What a lovely thing to say to me, to someone I've never met, And she said, I feel so different. And it's just energy. Thoughts. We've got to, this is why I said to you, could we talk about meditation is a must in our life?
All right. Well, before we get into that, Rosemary, may I suggest remind our audience that if they'd like to ask a question or be involved in our discussion, they can do that by transferring over to Angel Heart Radio Facebook page, because there, when you write your comments, we can see them and you join in the discussion, which is really fabulous. Rosemary, getting back to moving forward, I know for years and years and years you have enjoyed helping people, and one way you did that was to write the book How to Move Forward, which is a fabulous publication, because yes, we can read it cover to cover, But you also taught me, and I'm sure you have lots of other people, that if we have a question, we can hold the book in our hands and then see where it opens, and voila, there is the answer.
Yes, yes. Well, it's just about sold out now, out of print. And if anybody would like a copy, all they have to do is to email rosemary@rosemarybutterworth.com.au, and I would forward one of the copies I've got left to them. I would love to do that. And as I said to you, I've got a few dozen copies left, and I would love to give somebody a copy.
Oh,
That would be their prize today for tuning into Angel Heart Radio, and that would be lovely.
Oh, fantastic. That's a very generous offer. And I know from personal experience, the book is a wonderful, wonderful tool. Meditation is a must. What gets me about that, Rosemary, is that people think that there seems to be this wider view that meditation, we have to sit quietly for an hour, we have to still our mind. Yes, we can sit quietly. However, there are other ways to meditate as well.
Very, very wise to say that, because there's, as Robbie Holt says, there's active meditation and passive meditation. What is the idea of meditation? Let's look at that. Why should we meditate? The mind operates mainly on beta, and it chatters away all the time. It never stops. Well, mine doesn't anyway.
No, I agree, totally. Mind chatter, that monkey mind.
Monkey mind. Oh, goodness me. So from the time our eyes open, it will say to us things like, what have I got to do today? Oh, I'm late. Oh, I've got to hurry, and it just goes and goes and goes. Meditation changes your mind from beta to alpha. Alpha is an expansive state of mind where you can connect to your intuition. You can connect to, manifesting. It's a really wonderful state. You can live in today, because when you're in beta, you're only in your thoughts. You're not in the moment now. You're only thinking. So if we look at it, really, we're not living today. We're not enjoying the moment. We're always in our head, which is always about the past or future. We're never alive today. I think I've told you this before. I say every morning, thank you for today. It's a blessed day. Today is the best day of my life. And if you're having a rotten day, it's very hard to say that. Or I shouldn't say a rotten day, but if you're having a difficult time in life, it's very hard to say that. But today is the only day that we can live. We can enjoy the moment. We can't enjoy yesterday because it's gone. We can't enjoy tomorrow because it's not here. We can only enjoy today. Now, meditation can quieten the mind, that thinking, and give you a little bit of space where your mind can enjoy living. And as you say, the active part of meditation can be doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Just feeling the water, feeling the plate that you're washing or the cup and saucer. Walking when you're going for a walk. actually feel one foot, then the other foot, then the other foot, and the mind will quieten down wonderfully. Or even mowing the lawn. We've got property here, and I love getting on the ride-on mower and mowing acres. We've got 84 acres, so there's a lot to mow. And you're just sitting there and you're feeling the mower underneath the bottom, you're just sitting there. And you're experiencing everything as you look around. Oh, it's joyous. That is called active meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Just being there. Passive meditation is when you get comfortable and take time for yourself. And as you say, it could be 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes daily, I feel, this is only a personal opinion, is better than 60 minutes once a week. 10 minutes daily restores you, brings your energy in, brings you into balance. Because what I've found is that when people are thinking, and if they're suffering anxiety and panic attacks, which we'll talk about in a minute, their emotional body is taking over. And they're thinking with their emotional body, not their mental body. So the emotional body is out of alignment. It's taking charge. So there's no wisdom coming through with the emotional body. It's just all wrought feelings,
Mm-hmm.
So meditation helps you get your bodies in alignment. Now, I was taught, I hope it's true, that we have five bodies. We have a physical body, an energy body, a mental body, an emotional body, and a spiritual body. And they need to be all in alignment. So each body is in harmony with the other and doing its job. We don't want one body, taking charge, because there's no wisdom in that. So meditation helps you get everything in its place. And the wisdom and your intuition then can work. Doesn't that make sense?
Well, it does. And it can be simple. People do say that to make meditation a routine, like we automatically clean our teeth,
Yes.
don't we? And so it's something like that, to put it somewhere in our day.
In the day, yes. It could be at lunchtime, even if you're working.
Mm-hmm.
You go and sit in a park or somewhere and just take time out for yourself. Feel your feet on the ground, get comfortable. And the best way to quieten the mind is to connect to the senses. We've got 5 senses, haven't we? 5 bodies, 5 senses. We've got to, you can correct me if I forget one. We've got a sense of hearing, speak. We can hear, we can see, we can touch, we can taste, we can smell. And the moment we connect to a sense, that starts to bring us into the moment, to quieten the mind. If we connect to the whole 5, the thinking mind can't work. It's just beautiful. There's just quiet. There's just peace, So this is why when I lead in meditation, I always say, let the listening run right out. Hear the furthest sound. And if I've got a group of people I'm leading meditation, it's really wonderful because you can just, the moment they do that, there's this perfect stillness in the room.
Mm-hmm.
The energy just rises. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Yes. Another time to be still, Rosemary, is if we're feeling under the pump or we're unsure of what we should do, to be able to sit quietly, and we're allowing answers to come in, direction.
That's really, really important, because if we go to our thinking mind, to the left hemisphere, as I call it, that chats away all the time, we can't get an answer there, can we? Because that only has there stored memories, past. And we might have memories there of what our teachers at school said, or our parents said when we were little, or our friends said. And that mightn't be what we need to do. That mightn't be the answer. But once we go quiet and allow the right hemisphere to operate, what happens then is our brow chakra works and our intuition, the knowings come in. Knowings are wonderful. I knew I should ring her. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. And that's a knowing. And they're usually gut feelings, aren't they?
Sure.
You know it in your gut. That's the right thing. You can't explain what you know because you just know it to be right.
So true.
Yes. So you can't think out the answer when you're worried, when you've got anxiety at all. So this is the reason why I teach that meditation is a must, because we've got to learn to control that thinking part of the mind and just go quiet to let the right brain operate and our knowings work. It's really, really important. And the only thing we can do is just to practice being present in a passive way or an active way. Meditate.
Practice. Practice with an S.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. And there was something then I was going to add about the importance of meditation, and it's gone. So I'm not going to try and think what it was.
It will come back.
It will come back, yes. It'll definitely come back.
Rosemary, would you like to lead us in a meditation?
Yes, I would. I'd like to do a short meditation and then perhaps I'd like to do a practice of awareness, increase our awareness, and then perhaps we might even try a visualization and just see how we go. All right? So
That
we can
sounds good. I'd like to remind our audience that you have a YouTube channel and there are lots of meditations up there, and you have focused on shorter ones, knowing that people might be drawn to those, because I know sometimes it can be a time thing and, oh, I haven't got time for that. Whereas we can all make 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. And it works for us. We feel so different, don't we? It's well worth the investment in meditation.
I'd just like to say, it was coming back what I wanted to say, that the energies coming in on the planet are very different. The Schumann resonance reached a peak in May. It broke all records. And so I Googled, thank you, Google. I always Google things so I don't know them.
Google is wonderful.
Yes, what the Schumann, SCHUMANN, resonance does to the human body when it goes up like that. And what it is, it lowers our melatonin, it affects our melatonin levels, and we can't sleep. So I'd like to bring some comfort to the people who are listening who are having trouble sleeping. It's not
It would seem that Rosemary has frozen.
the Schumann resonance. And so this is why meditation is important. I just got a sign saying my internet connection is unstable, came up on my machine. Did you get that?
I didn't get that. You did freeze for a moment. However, we'll call in the angels, and I'm sure that they will clear the air.
Right. Okay. So this is another reason why meditation is a must. And if you're having difficulty going to sleep, just really breathe. One of the things I do is breathing in, breathing out, and say 3, 3, 3. Breathing in, breathing out, 2, 2, 2. Breathing in, breathing out, 1, 1. That really quietens the mind. And usually by the time I say 1, 1, 1, I'm sound asleep. It really helps. Other than that, there's Rescue Remedy, Bach's Rescue Remedy. A few drops of that help quieten the mind and the body. Things that you can go and do, see a homeopath or local chiropractor perhaps help you. You know what I mean?
I do. Lavender under the pillow.
Oh, lavender under the pillow. I put it on the soles of my feet. Lavender
Great
oil.
idea.
Yes. There's things that you can do. And it's not just you. I'm trying to comfort people that it's so many people having trouble with sleeping at the moment. Okay? And meditation will really help. Okay. So let's practice awareness. Feeling the feet on the floor, getting comfortable. Feeling the body on the chair or where it's sitting. Feeling the clothes on the skin. Noticing the temperature of the air. Noticing the taste in the mouth. Hearing sounds around you. I can hear a clock ticking. Now still feeling the feet on the floor, listening, tasting, noticing, smelling. Noticing the hands in the lap. Are the palms of the hands down or up? Taking a deep breath while you're noticing, while you're hearing. Notice the air go in the nostrils and breathe out. Letting go any tension in the body. Breathing in again. Breathing out. Breathing in with a count of 4 this time. Breathing out for the count of 6. One more time. Breathing in for the count of 4. Breathing out with a count of 6. Letting go. And just being in the moment now, with your awareness wide, feeling the feet on the floor, the whole body from top to toe. With an expanded awareness, enjoy the day. Thank you.
Gorgeous. We certainly quieten ourselves, don't we? And we do feel different when we've done that.
I'd love to hear from anybody else who'd like to make a comment, how they feel after connecting to the senses, how it quiets them, and releases them from the pressures of the active mind that doesn't stop thinking, puts on the body, gives us so much pressure. And just those few moments of stillness, awareness, can release all that.
Our bodies are remarkable, aren't they? When you think that we have those senses and to use them, because we take things for granted. Now, Lana Silva, thank you for joining us, and very nice, excellent tone. You do have a beautiful voice, Rosemary, and that helps too.
Thank you, Lana, for your comment, and I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed.
And the beauty of the internet, Rosemary, I know people can listen to your meditations, and the thing for me is to find someone or people who I resonate with, and there's no point in listening to something that arcs us up, because we're wanting to relax. So it's important that we find one that we do resonate with. Oh yes, where are you coming from? Well, Lana, we're in Australia. Rosemary's in the gorgeous country area of New South Wales. Isn't it amazing, Rosemary, that we're reaching out globally?
Where's Lana coming from?
We'd like to know that.
Country.
Okay, and Lani, I know Lani's in Melbourne, and she's saying, I found it interesting, her resistance, even for a small time.
That's,
And Lana, oh, sorry, we'll go back to
no.
that in a minute. Lana's from Massachusetts in the US.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Hello, Massachusetts.
Sorry, you were going to comment on Lani's resistance.
Yes. Oh, I think that's really, really important to notice that.
Mm.
I find in people's bodies so much resistance, you know, and when I'm leading a meditation to them or getting them to flow the energy through their body, it comes up. I haven't got time to do this now. You know, I've got to go. I don't want to do this now. I don't want to, sort of thing. And that's really important to notice that we have that resistance to being well, to being fit, to doing exercise. I know when my husband reminds me, come on, you've been on the phone too much today, get out there and walk a property or do something. The resistance that comes up, oh, I don't want to do that.
Mm.
We've got to let go of that resistance and do that which we know we should do, you know. But we've got to see it first. If you don't know you've got resistance, you won't let it go. So that's wonderful that you see it, Lani, because then you can let it go. We've got to notice first. That's what I say in the first chapter of my book. We've got to notice that we've got the resistance. Then we can let it go. Yes. We can't change any thought until we notice we've got it.
Ain't that
So
the
we
truth?
can't let go all those thoughts that run through our head all the time until we notice we're thinking. Then we can let
And
them
we've got
go.
a couple of comments, Rosemary. Andrea in Melbourne is listening. Thanks for the beautiful meditation.
Oh, thank you for commenting. It's lovely to meet you. Yes.
And Lana is saying she is an international spiritual medium. Meditation is key with the breath. Surrendering.
Lovely way to put it. Thank you, Lana. Thank you. Yes.
I'd like to thank all of those ladies for commenting, because it brings another dimension to our shows.
It really, really does. Yes, I've got an idea too. And I'd like to toss it around with them and you, that if we bring in white light, because I was doing this with one of my clients, bringing in white light, and I asked her to imagine it was coming from the fifth dimension, which I feel is the angelic kingdom. I don't know that to be true. It's just a feeling that when I'm connected up there, you know, I'm working with angels and I see a lot of angels. And I've had that angelic meeting with Archangel Michael when he appeared to me. But I was bringing down white light, like a waterfall of white light, all over us. I'm on the phone and I'm asking her to imagine this, to come down. And I had done the clearing first, the cells of body, and it just flowed through. I could feel it. And I said, oh my gosh, it's going down your spine now, because my spine, I can feel it going all prickly, you know, sensitive. And this beautiful waterfall of light was like it was going over, you know, when water just goes over the rocks and splashes and clears away everything. It was clearing away everything. It was going through a body, down her legs, out her feet, and into the earth. Now, as it went down into the earth, it seemed to go deep, deep down into the earth. And then it went through her meridians and grid lines and went right round the earth, bringing peace. And I could feel this. And I said, oh, let's send it to Gaza at the moment, all the trouble spots. So we did. And I could feel the benefit of that in my body as it went down, bringing peace to the earth. And then Mother Earth in her wonderful way, her gratitude, her love, she sent back golden light, her love to this person for doing this. And it came up through the feet, and it just renewed, helped strengthen her body and out the top of her head and flowed around her, forming a sphere of golden light. And I wondered if on Angel Heart Radio we could bring peace to the earth today.
A lovely idea. Lovely idea, Rosemary.
And I thought we could just bring peace to the earth and help her with all her pain and all her troubles. So if I could lead that.
That would be the wonderful.
So once again, getting comfortable, feeling your feet on the floor. Letting go any resistance. Thank you, Lani, for mentioning that. And Lana, we'll just breathe, like you say. Take a deep breath in. Oh, breathing out. And another one. Oh, breathing out. And another one. Archangel Michael, please be here now. We're doing this meditation for the earth. As we open our consciousness, we say adamantly that we only open our consciousness up to the divine love. Unconditional love is all that we allow to enter our consciousness and our bodies. So let us expand our awareness and our consciousness, knowing we're totally protected by Archangel Michael as we expand and expand. I seem to be in the blue sky, going up higher and higher. I seem to be attracted to a star, so allow yourself to feel the energy of a beautiful star or a higher dimension. And connect to the light that's coming from this star, this world. Allow it. Give permission to bring down this beautiful light to the earth. And so, gently coming back to your physical body with this light. Imagining now this waterfall of light is coming down from the star. This light is filled with love and peace. Beautiful, beautiful white light. A white light carries all the colours. So perhaps it's looking a little bit opalescent to you. You're seeing reflections of pinks or mauves or violets in this beautiful white light as it comes down and flows all over you, through the top of your head, Let it come down now through your throat, flowing down easily now. Beautiful light. You're allowing it. Love and peace to flow through you. Bring this gift to Mother Earth. It feels wonderful. Love and peace is flowing through you in this waterfall of light. And it's coming down your torso, into your hips, down your legs, and now out your feet. And imagine it going deep down into the earth, over rocks, through rocks, going deeper and deeper. This beautiful light filled with peace and love, going to the heart of the earth. It's magnificent. And as it reaches the heart of the earth, the center, it's now spreading out through the meridians and grid lines of the earth. I see it going out around the earth to places that need peace, need love. Unconditional love is flowing around the earth. It's wonderful. Thank you, it's wonderful. Mother Earth is so grateful for this peace and this love. That she's sending back her gratitude. And it's coming back in the form of golden light. And it's coming back up into your feet. And you accept it. This love from the great Mother Earth. This strength, this gratitude. And it comes up your shins, up your thighs, up your spine, and you can feel its strength, regeneration, rejuvenation it's bringing you. It comes up your spine and flows out the top of your head, high out the top of your head like a fountain of light, and forms a sphere around you of golden light, full of love and protection, the earth's gratitude. Feel it, enjoy it, let it stay with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing peace to the earth and love. Thank you. And so it is. And so it is.
Beautiful, Rosemary.
Yeah, makes me cry.
Yeah. What you did then was so precious through us for Mother Earth. So delightful.
Thank you for allowing me.
I wonder if other people have been moved as well. I find I need to reach for the water after meditation. I feel as though we've moved mountains this morning.
I feel really good about it. I'd like to hear if Lana's got time to comment. And
Well, Lana
I
has
feel
commented. Thank you. I felt that it was incredible to feel that.
I feel it was important work that we did this morning.
Absolutely. I give my gratitude to Angel Heart Radio, Rosemary,
Yes.
because we come on and yes, we wanted to get the message out that meditation is a must. However, we've done far greater work this morning than what we anticipated.
When the thought came to mind to do that, I felt all this gratitude to Angel Heart Radio to give us this opportunity. Well, without Angel Heart Radio, we wouldn't have been able to do it. You know, it's a wonderful opportunity.
Yes.
So thank you, Angel Heart Radio.
Thank you, Anaya Joy Holily.
Yes, thank you, Anaya. Very, very much so.
And thank you, Rosemary, for taking up the opportunity in Carol Ann Cross's. She's having a little recuperation time. And so you stepped up. And I think that for me is the universe at work. No, when we allow, it's so interesting to watch the universe at play through us.
Yes, definitely. We're totally loved and totally supported, but we've got to be quiet enough in mind to notice the support and to allow it and not resist it. You know, I said to one lady, you can't, if you keep saying, I have to pay this bill, I have to do this, you will. The universe can't help you. But if you say, how is this bill going to be paid? Like I did that time, I think I mentioned in my book, I don't know if I did, but a strange person gave me $10,000, wrote a check for me, and I didn't even know her name. She happened to be brought to my house by a friend, and she said, I've heard of you, Rosemary Butterworth, and she said, I'd like to make a donation to your work. And at that time, I had a bill for $5,000 for a printing magazine that I owed. And I said to God that day, or so, Barbara, I said, how is this bill going to be paid? She wrote a check for $10,000, and I didn't even know her name at the time. You know, I did after that. I said, thank you. I thought she was going to make a donation of $50 or $100, you know. And she said, is $10,000 enough?
Wow. Miracles.
So we've got to allow the universe, and we've got to notice what we're thinking, be quiet and allow. Yes.
Absolutely. Lana was amazed to feel that love and power. She has gratitude for that. And Andrea in Melbourne, lovely visualization and the path that you took us through. I now feel more energized to continue my day. thanks Mother Earth and Rosemary and Annette to allowing this connection.
Oh, that's lovely.
Mm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us and sharing that and working together for peace and love. Yeah.
And that, for me, Rosemary, is the message that is loud and clear at the moment. Now, I think we are all being asked to live through love. And you have said that this means to listen to our thoughts. And yes, are we coming from a space of love for ourselves, for our families, for our friends, for the community, for the world at large?
And to love ourselves means we mustn't be self-critical.
Mm-hmm.
No, and not say negative things about ourselves. And I find in people's throats a lot of stuck energy. I shouldn't have said that. Or that was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have, And this gets stuck. These thoughts get stuck in the throat. And I was clearing somebody's throat one day because she had to speak. And she was a doctor, actually. And she had to do her oral exam to be a consultant. And she was frightened she'd get stage fright. And that thought, what if I can't speak? What if I can't talk when they ask me questions, And so I had to work with her and clear it and, keep her relaxed with meditation and things like that. And I got this text in yesterday. I passed! Exclamation, 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 exclamation. Isn't that wonderful?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, yeah, I love the work I do. Yeah, helping people and meeting people like Lana and like all the girls who've tuned in today.
Yes.
And it's lovely. We're all doing the same thing, learning to live in love, as you say.
Indeed. Rosemary, thank you. Thank you so, so much for giving us not only your time, but your talents and wisdom. And yes, Lana, Rosemary does have a website.
I don't use my website anymore. I'm naughty. I haven't got time. I'm on the phone all the time.
So, Lana, you can reach Rosemary, though, on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook, you can reach me. Okay.
Rosemary Butterworth. And yes, and if anyone would like to reach out to Rosemary, Rosemary at rosemarybutterworth.com.au.
I'd love to hear from you. Thank you, Annette, very much for giving me this opportunity of meeting, of sharing, of enjoying bringing peace to the earth.
Thank you. And I would like to thank everybody who has joined us today. I'm just popping your email in there, Rosemary. Thank you, everybody. May we spread the love, making sure that we include ourselves in that.
Yes, yes, very important. Thank you, Annette. Thank you.
And remember to meditate. Take those few minutes. It is so important, is it not? Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. I look forward to next week. Well, most importantly, Rosemary, I look forward to the rest of today because that's
my word.
Thank you all. Bye for now.